Okay, so today's project is going to be about the 8th point of the Molly Brown Caps game. And when I watched the game the first time, I just made a little note for myself that this was a point I thought Molly Brown should study. It's a very short point. As I've studied it myself, I think it actually is a very interesting point, despite how short it is. And it's made interesting by the fact that the Capitals come down in a fascinating zone. And so one thing I would do, I would really recommend studying this is, was it about 9:47 in the game film, in Ulti World's game film, is there's just a brief second, 9:46 or 9:47, when you can see all 14 players on the field. So Molly Brown's in blue, going this way. They've just received the pull and kind of kicked it into the middle of the field. Molly Brown comes down in sort of a cup here, and you can see Molly Brown's matched up one-on-one here, downfield like this. There's the last person coming downfield coming into the screen, and yeah, so here's the position, and the purple arrows are sort of the direction that the players are moving from Molly Brown at the time, although this arrow is the direction Molly Brown's going. So this player's moving here, this player's kind of moving in, this player's going over the sideline, this player's coming across, this player's moving backwards. So it's an interesting setup. It looks like a pretty typical zone at this point. There's going to be a turnover in 3 passes. And when you stop and study here, kind of interesting to see who gets that block. So fascinating zone from Molly Brown here, or from the Capitals here. It's going to turn out that this is really the cup. These players downfield are matched up one-on-one. The point's too short for me to figure out if this person's part of the cup or matched here one-on-one, because they really don't move too far, so she could be doing either. But it's a very interesting zone. I think it's worth taking a look at and worth understanding where this zone could be effective, and 2, how you might want to attack a zone like this. So that's why I like this point. Anyway, on to 2 points about Molly Brown's O here.